Hey everybody, it's me, Doug. Oh man, hope you all are doing good today. I'm doing all right. Yeah, ain't nobody here yet. Figuring I'd just play around for a second. Yeah. Not upgrade, you poophead. I'll never upgrade. I'll never do it. I'll never upgrade. I got my due. So I shipped out a handful of things. I got some envelopes. I don't think these is the ones I was trying to get. Um, I believe they'll work. It'll be a little tight fit though. Means they won't move around. One thing though, I don't have my chipboard yet, but these things aren't going to get folded up. I mean, that book is so stiff it ain't gonna get folded up. We got old Doofy in the chat. What's up, buddy? We got Matthew. Uh, yeah. Oh, Doofy Doofinston. I was gonna say if you guys want to jump in, there's the thing. In case you guys don't know, old Doofy is working on Lone Wolf issue 2, and all the stuff that he has sent me is absolutely fantastical. So I got a book in there, so now I got to fold up a poster or a pin up, excuse me. Slide it in. I hope this will fit. I said these aren't. I don't think they sent me the right ones. Just to be honest, guys, they're going to fit, but man, it's going to be a tight fit. I'll take this book out first. Yeah, because I ordered the same size I had last time, which were a little big. So anybody getting those are a little big. These aren't. These are different. These are different. That'll fit that pin up barely. I've just got a bunch of envelopes that ain't gonna work good. Be a pain in the butt, guys. Of course, I would do something to make everything way more difficult than it should be. It's the Doug Garrett way. The Doug Garrett way. We also got Stupid Newfie in here with us. What's up, buddy? I hope you are doing good. I mean, you guys at Back to Vestry, I'm still waiting for Indiegogo. Man, guys, this is a pain in the butt. My phones are ringing. Somebody's calling me. Give me a second. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Oh. Hello? Hey. Yeah, I'll come in a little bit. I want to hear it right now. Yeah, I think so. On my car keys. Okay. You guys heard that. No, I don't have a poop stick. Oh, guys. They sent me these and they're too small. I don't know if we'll be packing any books or not, unless you guys just don't want no posters. I'm about to get mad. I ordered the same size. I don't know if you guys seen the ones they had last time. They were so stinking big, it was ridiculous. And now this time, I've got these little tiny ones that they don't want to even go in there. I don't know why I'm trying to put one at a time in there, anyways. I guess because I'm a moron. Man, guys, I'm about to get mad. I'm about to get super mad. This stupid book has been the most frustrating thing ever. And then I've got to deal with this garbage. Makes you just want to throw it out in the yard. Quit. Say that and it slides right in there. Hang on just a minute. Bye. Hey everybody, sorry about that. Mom come down and no, actually, let's get back to the chat here. I didn't order these from BCW. I actually found a really good price on them somewhere else. That's probably why they sent me the wrong ones. But I got them to fit. What I do is I fold the two posters together and slide them in and put the book in. This thing is so stiff, it's not going to move. I ordered some chipboards to go in. The chipboards is probably a different size since these ain't the size I thought. But this is super sturdy. Super sturdy. I might do something else with the people who got the variant covers and everything else because it's just not going to fit. But I'm tickled with this. This is good. I'll do 40 of these because this is just a plain old book. You know, no extras at all. Eric Hawkins says, I'm not happy with media mail service. Their transit logistics make us. I think that's just USPS in general because I ship guitars through them. I used to flip guitars. I would make extra money flipping guitars and doing that kind of thing because I enjoy it and I got to play lots of different guitars. And I started getting into doing comics. I didn't have time, and especially with working all that overtime. And so I just didn't have time to do it. But I would ship guitars, and I'd use USPS because they're less likely to smash a guitar with a forklift because they hand load everything. So, a little advice there. If you're shipping anything important, use USPS because they hand load everything. This is going to make it super annoying to have to try to force these posters in every one of these. I'm just going to put them halfway in there. Maybe the book will help it get down there. They're not right, and I'm not waiting around for more the right ones. What I think's happened is whoever got these, they've slapped the wrong label on them. Or I've had so much problem with online things lately. I've got a delay with the t-shirts. So if you ordered the t-shirts, we've been working on that for like a month. I paid for them a month ago. They still have not got here. And it's mostly because they said I selected one color when I went for a full color print, and then they want to charge me like $1 billion more. So I'm trying to find a way to cut the colors down, and I'm actually using an alternate design that I was going with originally because I can't afford to pay $30 a t-shirt. The last time I printed t-shirts, they were like $15 a piece, and I made a few dollars. Not this time. Everybody's prices have went up so high that I can't afford to do any of this extra stuff. This is so frustrating. That's why I'm glad that Pickles and those guys didn't do any extras like this. It's not worth it. You lose a ton of money. So yeah, I think I'm going to be on a stream with Matt Reese talking about crowdfunders and shipping books and all that good stuff. And I'm going to let people know. I think we're mostly going to talk about shipping books, but man, I'm going to let people know. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. You know, if you want to do all this extra stuff, I know it's awesome to be able to send extra stuff. I mean, I'm pretty thrilled when people get this. I mean, look, there's a whole package there. You get the comic, you get the mini comic, you get the big Lone Wolf sticker, you get trading cards, and there's another Lone Wolf sticker in there. Then you got two big old pinups, and that's just if you bought just the regular book. That's not counting, you know, if you got T-shirts or any of that stuff. But I want when people open this, I want them to be like, "Oh man, look at that! Look at all the stuff I got." And it's awesome to do that, but you really got a budget for it. we did not budget for this. This was, me working with too many people trying to do something epic amongst the sea of mediocrity, and I end up just being super late and having all kinds of problems and learning some very important life lessons. Oh, Eric Hawkins is going to be on that stream too. Good. It's going to be a good stream. I think Matt Krotz is going to be there, and Tonic Mole's going to be there. So it's going to be a good one. We got Ashton Jackal in the chat. What is up, buddy? I hope you are doing good today. I'm doing all right. Yeah, it seems to be the secret is you put the book in first. And if you get these pinups and they're a little ragged on the edges, I apologize. I will send you new ones. I'm just trying to get this stuff out right now, as quick as I can. I want to be done with this garbage. So, like I said, if your poster has been up, I have extras. I'll hook you up with one. But see, this is a nice little package. They just really they'll have to destroy it to bend it. So, I like that. Because if they just straight up destroy it, then they can pay for it. I'll karate kick them in the butt. Ashton Jackal says doing pretty good. Well, that's good, buddy. I'm glad to hear that. I was off from work last night, so I'm doing good. And it's not work that's bad because I enjoy my job. It's just I spend so much time there. I got my check stub. Last pay period, I had 30 hours overtime. So that's 2 weeks. So that means I worked 55 hours a week. Those 2 weeks. It's not fun, guys. It's not fun. I don't know if y'all seen this. This is awesome. This is the Muttman variant cover that you could get through this campaign. The Muttman variant cover book is on newsprint because it's rad. Probably like the best looking that the color book has looked. There's something about that paper, it just soaks up the ink. It looks really awesome. Hopefully I didn't bend that one too crazily. Like I said, I got to do I'm gonna do about 40 of these. T-shirts should be here next week. But before I even do T-shirts, I've got the people who got the variant cover books and some of the extras and stuff like that. Well, I think I know what's catching it up right there. I think it's them extras sticking up. I'll turn this thing around. See, if I hadn't been stupid and did these giant pin-ups, just done regular size pin-ups, I could have just used all the Gemini mailers I got sitting around. So I bought a ton in bulk. I could have used all those, and everybody had been happy. Things would have been good, and we'd all been done with this garbage. I'm about to scream, guys. I'm about to scream. This is complete and utter nonsense, and it's making me mad. Let's hope you get all these in one piece. Oh, got my dude. Like I said, I was dropping the link earlier. Any of you guys want to jump in? Feel free. Get these stupid things packed up. shipped out. Just hoping people appreciate all the extra stuff I put in there, which they probably won't. That's another lesson I have to learn the hard way. Learning lessons the hard way. It's a song I just wrote. If you guys like it. It's about learning lessons the hard way. When you do things the hard way. Yeah. Sam says people do not appreciate things. I know it. Like I said, I learn all this stuff the hard way. They'll find plenty of little tiny things to pick apart in this book. It was done by indie people, not by Marvel and DC, but I will be held to the same standards and criticized for everything wrong in the comic industry. Come on. Get in there. Oh, so close. So close. There we go. Ah! So, only got about 35 more of those to go. Oh, man. No. Now, see, I used Golden Age bags on this. So they're bigger. They're wider, but I didn't use any boards because it's got all this stuff in here, and the book is super thick. So it doesn't need a board. It's not going to get bent. I mean, if you bend it, it's because you just really wanted to bend it. You just really wanted to mess it up. Eric Hawkins. Like it's hard to even just get the book in there. Let's listen, goofy posters. Even if nobody appreciates these posters, they're completely rad. There should have been about 10, 12 people that have got their books by now. Well, actually, yeah, because if you did the Northwest pickup, then you should be able to pick your books up from Crypto Comics because he should have his box of comics by now. I think he has 12. And so, yeah, if you ordered from him, you should be able to get those. But there should be like 12 more that I sent out that should be arriving or should have arrived by now. So we'll get to hear how much that I suck at everything here pretty soon. For some reason, I had Boston lyrics pop up in my head. Taking my time, just moving along. You'll forget about me after I've been gone. Yeah. It's been such a long time. It's been such a long time. Yeah, I couldn't sing that without doing some ridiculous voice. That dude was insane. Anybody in the chat like the band Boston? I do. Matthew says posters are awesome. I'm glad you like them, buddy. You'll forget about me after I've been gone. You get a copyright strike for singing too many lyrics to that song. Get in there. These things are poop. They're probably just too good. Got Pixel Trader in the chat. What's up, Pixel? I hope you are doing well, my friend. I don't get to keep up with a whole lot of people anymore on social medias. I'm not on it a whole lot. One reason is when I am on the internet, I've been guitar hunting as of late. I sold my Les Paul. And I've got my 7-string up for sale because I want to buy me something really nice. You know, those guitars I sold, well, I still haven't sold the 7-string, but when it sells, it'll sell for a pretty penny because I got a really good deal and it was way better than what I thought it was, and so that works out even better. But so I spend most of my free time, if I've got a minute at work or can get online, or if I'm at home, I'm online. I've been guitar hunting, so. And I hope them posters aren't bending up on the end, guys. If they are, I apologize. Let me pull this out and make sure. I don't know if he may be able to get these things out. No, they look all right. They look okay. They just fit really snug. Yeah, that same with me, Matthew. Like this, a lot of this stuff is the same merch that I would have done for all my bands I was in, and I always like doing that stuff. That's like a lot of this stuff. I'm going to quit using it in crowdfunds and just put it on my Etsy store. Be like, hey, you want posters and gravestone press pins and stuff like that? Get them off the Etsy store instead of doing them with crowdfunders. And I can take that money and just put it towards books instead of I got a message here on my phone. Let me read it real quick. Yeah, but take all that money and put it towards stuff instead of having to do a crowdfund. So I don't even want to crowdfund anymore. Yeah. Yeah, nothing important. It's been such a long time. It's been such a long time. This is boring. I need to get some real life friends to come help me do stuff. And be like, hey, real life friends, you want to help me pack up comic books? And be like, no, Doug, you're stupid. Comic books are stupid. Well, are you some kind of wiener? Then I'd cry. I'd be like, I'm a wiener. I'm not a wiener. Once again, links in the chat if anybody wants to pop in. Instead of just listening to me ramble to myself. And all the problems I'm having with this book, I'm just taking my time with it. Once we get the money for Vestry, which it's kind of weird because when I did Napalm, they sent me the money like the next day. With Vestry, they've not messaged me yet. They've not said anything. So I'm kind of a little aggravated about that. Hopefully we'll get that soon. But like I said, this will go out as I can get it done. But when Vestry gets here, I'll have it shipped out like no time because everything will be here because they did. They were smart. They did a small campaign. I can ship theirs in one day, so no big deal. Also, I'll be having some help here from now on. My mom retired, and I told her I would pay her money. So, Thunderdome says Vestry will be 10 days. IGG has had some delays due to the Rona and the impact on the economy. You know, people say stuff about the economy, but here in where I live, there's more people spending money on things than I've ever seen. My brother, he buys wrecked cars at auction and fixes them and sells them. He's been selling cars like crazy. The auctions, they've been selling like crazy. The prices have went up on everything. He was talking about selling his camper. He looked it up, and he could sell it right now for several $1,000s more than he paid for it. It's just insane. Absolutely insane. Kind of the same with guitars. It seems like guitars are really going up. I guess people got time to sit around and play them now or something. Weird. Yeah, this should be sent out in no time though. There won't be no delay on that. Once it hits here, I'll go ahead and before it ships and have bags and boards ready to go, all that good stuff. So it won't be no problem. Oh, I'd rather be playing the puzzle game right now. Just to tell you guys the truth. Not Street Fighter though. Street Fighter makes me mad. Some of these, the posters slide right down the end like there's no problem, and the other ones they don't. It's like every one of these is made different. Son of a. See, I'm about to throw all this crap out in the yard. There it goes, finally. Turd. Close for me. Hopefully it's all right. Like I said, anybody has any problems with any of this stuff, just let me know. I'll fix it, take care of it. I got a few extras. Everything in case they were messed up in printing or got damaged in shipping. Always get a few extras anywhere. That being said, I see that John Della Rose will be publishing Napalm Brothers. So I've got probably about 10, 12 extra copies I'll be putting up for sale on Etsy here before long, just to clear those out because I don't need them. So if you want to get the Gravestone Press version so that you can have both, if you missed out or you just want an extra copy, we'll probably just sell them really cheap, like for a couple dollars. I got to make room. Can't have all these books sitting around, not doing nothing. Matthew says, if I live near you, I'd help you with the comics. That'd be fun. Get to see me get mad and yell at stuff. Curse inanimate objects. But I curse you. You turd. The only thing that matters to me is the comic book quality. And the book turned out good. One of the stories looks a little weird, and it's because the original rescans were low quality. We rescanned it, and it was better, but it I don't know, it still looks weird to me. I think it might have just been something that happened with that art. But the book looks great overall. Actually, it looks better printed than it does on the PDF. If any of you checked out the PDF, the printed version looks way better. Way better. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, just 30 more to go. $30 more to go. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows but Jesus. Oh. Doug Stone, Curse of the Poop says Bunderdome. 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 I need to make you a theme song for your YouTube show, but it just needs to be Panama by Van Halen, except just replace the words with Bunderdome. 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 It just ends like Panama does. Yeah. What do you think about that? Ashton Jackal says, I forgot the digital. Oh, man, dude, I sent out the digital like a long time ago. Like a long time ago. So I wanted everybody to know that, you know, things was actually moving forward. I actually sent out the digital before we fixed that one story that the artwork was too small on. So then I sent out another digital later. And when I tried to use the program to CC it, I actually sent it out the wrong way and attached some people's emails to it. I had one guy flip out on me and like threaten me and be a butthead about it. It was crazy. I was like, I'm sorry, your email's on something with you know, a couple other emails that nobody cares about. Nobody knows who you are. Chill out. It's not like he was Bill Clinton or Donald Trump or anything. Yeah, so I've sent out two different emails with the digital. One email probably doesn't have the link anymore, so I think I deleted that version. See, I got a message from my brother. What's he saying? Oh, dude. He works at a store. I can't remember what it's called. Game Exchange. And they get cool DVDs and stuff in all the time. And they just got the whole Dinosaurs series. And I love dinosaurs. So oh, exactly. It was Donald Trump. No, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, the Donald. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Thunderdome. Thunderdome. The Thunderdome. Yeah. So I keep hearing secondhand about all this drama going on YouTube, or not YouTube, but on the Twitters. And I tell people I don't know what you're talking about. And they're like, "You didn't see this?" I'm like, "No, sorry, I have real things to do, real life things." But I do have to say, guys, don't let internet drama ruin your day or ruin your life or any of that stuff. Real life is far more important. And find people to connect with, find things to do. If you don't, if you can't find people to connect with, then I suggest going to your local animal shelter. And if you cannot adopt an animal because of where you live or any of that stuff, go and volunteer and spend time with those dogs and cats. Um, it's not just good for them; it will be good for you. You don't know how much how great spending time with creatures who want nothing but to love you will make you feel. I keep thinking about adopting more animals. I don't know, I'm just gonna turn into like a crazy dog person, I guess. Live here on my dog farm, but I don't know. Sometimes I think about just clearing off a big section of land right here and building a kennel and just. I was reading that once a husky is turned over to an animal shelter, it's really hard to get them rehomed because they take a whole lot of work. And usually the reasons that they're turned over is because nobody put any work into them and they don't know what to do with them and they're just wild and they tore their house apart and they get out and they run away and all this stuff. And I thought about just like building a place here and getting some, finding these huskies and German shepherds, dogs that are really smart, working dogs that people just can't deal with, and just doing that. Sounds like something I'd like to do. And if you just asked me something like that 10 years ago, I'd be like, no. We always had dogs. Uh, I just never spent a lot of time like working with them or anything like that. Like my favorite dog I ever had, we had him for 16 years. And he was a border collie. And he was super smart. And Grandpa taught him all these tricks, and he was just the best dog ever. And when he died, it was like some, part of the family died. And I never really had a dog. No, that was the same as him. I don't know how to describe it. Maybe just because I had him for so long. Don't get me wrong. I love Axel to death. He's the best. He is the best dog. He is so good. He is so smart and everything. I love that little fella. This book's got a booger on it or something. I'm sorry, I did not put this booger in here. There's some kind of residue in this bag. Son of a poop! Dadgummit. Guys, I'm not even going to pick that card up. I'm just going to pick this one up and stick it back in here. I can't tell if everything's in there or not. I hate this book, guys. Such a pain in the butt. Whoever gets this one, you might have an extra card or something in there because I can't tell which ones fell out. I don't feel like crawling under the table there and looking. I don't know where they even went. Butternome says having pets lowers your blood pressure. I noticed my health declined ever since we lost our last rabbit in May. I'm sorry, buddy. Like, I've had Axel for a year. You can ask Skinny because I talked to Skinny all the time back when I was starting my comic book, and Skinny was just a big help. He was like the only person who ever actually. I don't mean this. He was one of the first people who ever actually acted like he believed that I could do it. That he believed that, that really supported me, and he knew I was sick all the time. I mean, I still don't feel good a long time. I got sinus problems and stuff. I get headaches, but no joke. There was times I thought I was going to die. I mean, it was bad. I'd have panic attacks all the time. I would get panic attacks would make me physically sick. And I remember the night that a bunch of people come after me on Twitter and attacked me because I didn't thank John Malin for not helping me do anything. I thought I was going to die. I've never been more upset in my life over that garbage, and it's nothing. It's absolute nothing. But now that I have Axel, I mean, if I'm at home and I'm with Axel, or if I've got Axel with me, nothing bothers me. Nothing. Now I had a panic attack driving 8 hours, but that's because he acted like he's going to jump out of the car, and it freaked me out. And it was super hot that day, and that didn't help. But still, other than that, I was gonna say, I'm gonna say something here, and some of you may not like this, you may not agree, but I get tired of hearing about people who all they talk about is how some group canceled them, or somebody else stopped me from doing this, or somebody else stopped me from doing that. If you want to do something, nobody can stop you. You might have to go and find a different way to do it. You might have to approach it differently. Nobody can stop you. I'm tired of hearing, yeah, so and so did this, and they tried to cancel me, and they tried to stop me, and blah blah blah. Find another way around. Do something. Tired of hearing that. If you promote your project if anywhere in your project it says anything about SJWs or so and so tried to cancel me, I'm probably not going to back your book anymore. I'm so tired of that garbage. Nobody can stop you if you want to do something. They might make it hard for you. They might cut your they might get you kicked off certain platforms or whatever. But nobody can stop you. Nobody. Firefox Pro, and here got Gotham Knight in here. What's up, buddy? He says only one who can really stop you is you. We're saying that is right, man. Don't let somebody else get in your head. can stop you. You can do whatever you want to do. This is America. Well, for some of us, it's America. For HG, it's not America. How you doing today, HG? My Proctor said, I'm going to call my project. Doug tried to cancel me from being canceled. That's right. That's right. Oh, man. You know what? If I ran a big multi-million-dollar company, I would hire Mr. T just to come in and be like, in charge of company morale and having given speeches every day. You're like, I pity the fool who doesn't believe in themselves. You can do anything. Don't be a fool, sucker. That's Mr. T, apparently. But like I said earlier, guys, if any of you want to pop in, there's the link. I'm just gonna be working on these stupid books from now until the end of time. The end of time. You gotta know when to hold on, know when to fold on, know when to walk away, know when to run. You don't count your money. You're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough counting when the dealing's done. You gotta know when to hold on, know when to fold on. No, sorry guys, I don't know why that just popped up in my head. That's probably the only Kenny Rogers song that I like. The Gambler. I'm just gonna start sticking my hand down all these and stretch them out before I drop a book in there. I don't know if he's still here, if he's listening, or if he's gone. But Old Doofy Productions there. You need to check out his YouTube channel. He's got a funny YouTube channel, but he is doing the art for Lone Wolf 2. And he actually did a couple pieces here. I end up using on cards. He did the story in the book by my friend Joe. We got Eric Hawkins in here. Let's see. Eric Hawkins.
Hey, how you doing, man?
I am doing awesome. How you doing?
Oh, doing good on my lunch hour, so I thought I'd hop in.
Aha, lunch. My second favorite time of the day, right after breakfast.
Oh, yeah. I prefer breakfast.
I actually prefer dinner or supper, whatever everybody wants to call it.
Yeah, whatever anyone's eating, I don't care. Love
Yeah.
food.
You're about food. It's my favorite time.
How many more you got to pack up there?
1 million. It's really, I didn't sell that many books. It's just all these stupid extras are killing me.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. So how many you got left to do?
I have got 28 left to pack up.
I hate you.
I had to sign I ran out of bagged comics last night, so I had to sign about 80 of them, I think, last night.
Oh, dang.
Then I've got 13 I still don't have addresses for.
Well, that's good. That's the only thing I don't like about Kickstarter is sometimes I forget to fill out my survey.
Yeah. Then I've got 8 international ones I got to ship out yet.
Those are no fun either. Now, do you take them to the post office, or do you use like stamps.com or anything like that?
I am going to try stamps.com with international. I haven't used them before, but I've been using stamps.com for the past week and a half. I like it. Except for, how long it takes media mail to deliver, but
yeah, they're pretty crazy.
Especially when I was tracking that one going down to your area that went all the way up to Minnesota. I was like, are you kidding me?
Somebody didn't realize that they were going the wrong direction.
Well, I was looking up stuff about media mail last night, and they say they don't go on planes. They load all the media mail on trucks, and they drive to different distribution centers.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I just I was thinking, and if you look on Media Mail, it says it says 3 to 5 days. I think.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not. It's never 3 to 5 days. It's like a week.
Oh no. Then you track one and it says this is going to be delayed. This is going to be delayed.
Yeah. See, all those I sent out last week, I was assuming they would be there, but they probably won't.
No. Well, I've shipped out. I started shipping last Friday, and I've shipped out over 100 so far. Only 7 have been delivered so far.
Cool. That's better than none.
Yeah. Well, this is the first time I've used Media Mail. Last time I used, First Class or whatever, and I was tracking them all last year. I was all excited as soon as one got delivered, and this time, I'm tracking. I'm like, geez, it's not really going anywhere. I got to stop looking at this every day.
Yeah. I just wait on Twitter for somebody to say, I got mine. Oh man, I'm looking forward to getting mine.
Well, that's why I was tracking it, because you were supposed to have it yesterday.
Oh, I'm saying now I'm mad. At least you're not Amazon. I got my stupid Amazon Prime. It's everything's supposed to be there in 2 days, and now order something and it's 3 weeks before it gets here.
Yeah, they've been like that for months now.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna cancel my Amazon Prime, and when they ask me why, I'm gonna be like, you know why.
They should offer discounts.
They should.
Yeah, we suck right now, so we're gonna cut your Amazon Prime in half.
That's what they should do. But they won't.
Oh no, not at all.
They'll be like, things are really hard on us this year, so we're going to raise our prices.
Yeah. It's the COVID. Everything's the COVID.
We need money to buy masks for all our workers to prevent disease. I don't need to get talking about that. I'll go on an Alex Jones style rant. I don't have the right hat for that right now.
Was that yesterday you had your tinfoil hat on? No, I missed yesterday's. Where was I yesterday? I was shopping yesterday when you were broadcasting.
Yeah, I think I was playing the puzzle game again yesterday instead of ranting about the government. Dadgummit, I did a really bad job folding these, and now they don't go in there. That's another thing. Why didn't I get posters that were pre-folded?
I've only done prints one time, and that was last year. And I'd ordered tubes to roll them up and put them in. When I got them, they were too thick to roll up. I couldn't put them in the tubes.
Well, one thing that's really weird is I ordered these both from Mix'em, and I know I used the same paper stock, but the one poster is way thicker than the other one.
Huh. Yeah, I ordered some small prints for this campaign from Mix'em, and they are super thin. I think I should have gone up I grabbed one. I think I've got one. I've got 3 or 4 in my hand.
It'll be okay. Nobody'll notice. They'll just complain about something.
It was a stretch goal, so who cares?
Yeah. That's the way I look at it now. It's like, that's free stuff. You should be thankful you got free stuff. No more free stuff for you.
But I'm definitely on the next campaign. I'm not going to offer as much. It's too much to track down and keep separated and then packing it up. Oh, geez.
Yeah, I think honestly, if it just depends on how the artist and stuff want to do it. I'm just going to do really small print runs and try to sell them on Etsy.
Maybe that sounds like a bad idea. I think I still will stay with crowdfunding, but I'll put extra copies on Etsy.
Yeah, I don't like crowdfunding.
That's a lot of work.
I like selling this stuff, but see what I like about if they're on Etsy, I can be like, they're already done, they're on Etsy, but at the same time, people kind of like crowdfunding because they're hitting a goal and all this mess.
Yeah.
I can be like, if I don't sell so many of these on Etsy, I'm gonna club a seal or something. Maybe that'll help.
Yeah, definitely on my next campaign, I'm going to offer the stretch goals, more content for the book and stuff, physical items.
Yeah. I'm just going to offer really cheap stuff. Like at $10,000, everybody will get a sticker.
That's what I should do because I know I won't reach $10,000.
Yeah, me too. Like, oh, you don't get no stickers. I've already ordered them. They're already here, but you don't get them. Now you can buy them from my Etsy store. Yeah, I'm mad at whoever sent me these envelopes because I know this is not the size I ordered. But I'm not waiting. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know you've been wanting to get all that stuff out for a while.
For a long time. I want to get this book done and then I never want to see it again. At least till next year.
Well, then you're going to start fulfilling here in probably a few weeks for vestry, aren't you?
Yeah, but that'll be easy. That'll just be bags and boards and then straight into a Gemini mailer.
Oh, yeah, and you don't have to sign anything, do you?
Don't have to sign anything. Don't have to worry about stickers or separate orders or, somebody got this perk and somebody got this one. Either with theirs, either they got the ash can or they did. So them boys they might not look real smart, but they're pretty smart.
Yeah, they were streaming this morning.
I saw that. I got up and I slept in this morning. I didn't have to work. I was going to sleep in. I do the same thing I guess everybody does. I rolled over and was like, I better look at Twitter and see what kind of bullcrap's going on this morning.
I do that quite a bit. I'll look and I'm like, oh, man.
Why did I even look?
There is so much I'd love to reply to. I just don't.
Yeah, me too. I just want to reply with, you guys are stupid.
Yeah.
I shouldn't. I've done it before, got myself in trouble. I've learned.
Yeah, it's best to just stay away from it.
I got too much other stuff to do. Pack these stupid books. See, I'm going to talk about how stupid these books are and how much I hate them so that when everybody gets them, they'll be like, oh, man, these are awesome books and these are stupid.
That's good. Yeah, don't build up their expectations.
Don't expect it to be stupid. And they'll be like, oh, stupid book. And I'll be like, oh, I like it.
And I got to keep waiting because I ordered it on Kickstarter.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Yours will be fulfilled next, though.
Just because I wanted a Brad Ashworth cover.
Yeah, his cover's pretty rad, though. Yeah, that's what you get.
I saw he posted this morning that he put in his 2 weeks so he could work on his book.
Yeah, he's been pretty far behind on his book for a while.
Yeah.
Poor old fella. I know he had a lot of problems with his mom and stuff.
Right.
He's a good guy, though.
Yeah.
He's a real good guy. He did that cover, like everybody on the book, did stuff for free. I paid some people to do things because I wasn't originally going to use it on this,
Mm-hmm.
but I went ahead and done it anyways. But like Brad never asked for a dime. He's like, oh, I'll do this cover for you. That was really cool. He didn't have to do that.
Oh, that was really cool. Yeah, I would have charged you $500.
Oh, you say that, but then you gave me the back cover. See, that's the thing. Everybody's going to get Eric Hawkins on the book, whether they got the other cover or not.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I do have high rates, but if I'm friends with you and I like it, I will cut you a deal or just give you stuff.
I've had a lot of really cool people do that. I mean, it's really awesome. I wish that I used to draw all the time before I got into playing guitar and thinking I was going to be a rock and roll star.
Mm.
And I used to be pretty decent, but that was 20 years ago. I wish I'd have kept up with it. You guys make me sick.
Well, I wish I would have been more. I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. More dedicated 20 years ago or 30 years ago. Then maybe I'd be working for Image or Marvel or DC by now.
I never had any like support in that area of my life.
Yeah.
It was like where I live is like, oh, you can't do that for a job. That's stupid. You might as well not waste time doing it.
Funny books, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, what are you, some kind of sissy?
Exactly.
Yeah, so I mean, I never even considered it.
Well, I'm the same age as all those Image guys. Just about. They might be a couple years older than me, but at 19, I got married because I was having a kid, and supporting my family was more important than buying art supplies most of the time.
Yeah. Yeah, you kind of need diapers more than you need some of that other stuff.
Oh yeah, I sold my 80 Trans Am, get a car that had a back seat.
That's
I missed that car.
I bet, man. When I was a kid, that was like the 77 up to like maybe the early 80s was like my dream car when I was a kid.
Yeah, because it was 82. 82 is when they switched it over to the Knight Rider looking style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I like that one too, but that was just because I watched Knight Rider. But the other one was my favorite. I guess because I watched Smokey and the Bandit with my grandpa when I was a kid.
Oh, I love Smokey and the Bandit.
I didn't realize how vulgar that movie was until a couple of years ago when I rewatched it.
Well, that's probably because we always watched on regular TV and it was all edited.
That's true. That's true. I thought, did I not catch this as a kid, or did they play it on TV like this?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was all edited. I didn't realize how much profanity and stuff was in it until later when I watched it on DVD.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. It's rated like PG, I think, too.
Well, everything back then was PG unless it was had nudity, basically.
Sometimes they still got away with that, though.
Yeah.
Let me see how many I've got now. I actually split up some. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So I got about 19 more to do.
Oh, cool. You're zipping right along.
Yeah. Just take me another, let's see. Been streaming for about an hour. Take me another hour, probably.
Then you get back to your puzzle game.
Yeah, that's what I'm sitting here having withdrawals from it.
Well, that's what I do every night right before I go to bed, after I've been drawing or packing up comics. I turn on Call of Duty. I'll play 1 or 2 matches and go to bed.
Man, I've been paying for Xbox Live. Well, probably. I've been paying for it for years. But here lately I'm paying for it, and I've not turned my Xbox on in like 3 or 4 months.
The only thing we use ours for anymore is to watch cable. That's the only reason we use it.
Yeah, I've got a Amazon Firebox, and I've got one of them programs where you pretend you sail the 7 seas and look for booty. So I don't got no Netflix or none of that stuff.
Yeah, we use the Fire Stick for Netflix and Disney and all that, but Spectrum here in the Midwest up north here, they don't have an app for the Fire Stick, but they do have it for the Xbox.
Oh,
so we watch the cable through that.
I
even bought a game yesterday.
Oh man!
Because it was on clearance for $3.
That's what I do when I get on Switch.
And I probably won't even open it. I'm just like, I might play this.
I've got a whole stack of Xbox games that's not even open.
Oh.
Like I buy them from the pawn shop. wrap them in like some kind of wrap.
Yeah.
I've got like Diablo 3, The Witcher, and a bunch of other stuff that I mean to play. I'm like, I'm gonna play these sometime. Now they're actually worth what I paid for them at the time. I was like, this is such a good deal.
Yeah, pretty much other than Call of Duty Warzone, I haven't played anything in years.
You should try the puzzle game. It's fun.
I've got to get me a Switch. I can't find one anywhere.
I've been looking. Most people are like buying the not cool Switch, the Switch Lite or whatever.
Yeah.
And then trying to resell them for like $400.
Yeah. Well, I can find Switches all day long, on Facebook or Craigslist, but they want $800 for them.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I don't think so.
I found a few really good deals, but like it's one of those things that if you don't jump on it immediately, it's gone.
Yeah.
I bought my Switch a couple years ago. I gave $200 for it with a game, and they wasn't even out that long.
Oh wow!
Some dude just bought it, and he's like, "Yeah, I bought this, and I don't play it." And the thing is, he drove an hour to deliver it to me.
Are you kidding?
No, it was crazy.
Well, he must have really not wanted it.
Yeah, I think he might have needed money for drugs or something. He didn't seem like a crackhead, though, was the thing. He seemed like a really nice guy. Maybe he just, I don't know.
Wait, where was he from down there?
Crossville.
Okay.
Crossville's not a good place, though.
Yeah, I know.
It's pretty much what I call the toilet bowl of the South.
Well, I know down there on Mont Eagle, down where my family's from, down there's a lot of drug problems down there.
Yeah.
It's sad because there's really nobody there. Nobody lives there. I mean, you have to drive an hour to get to a Walmart and stuff.
Yeah. I guess that's why everybody's on drugs. They're bored to death.
But I had hurt my back a couple of years ago, and I was down there with my family for Thanksgiving, and I told them they were going to send me to a pain management clinic, and they got all worried that I was going to get hooked on drugs. I was like, no, it's totally different up there. I mean, it's actually it's therapy and stuff. I don't go to get the oxy.
Yeah, here they load you up on the meth van and send you with everybody. A buddy of mine used to drive for one of those companies, and people would come out of the clinics and trying to trade in methadone pills for money and stuff.
That's sad.
Yeah, he straight up told the guy that he worked for, he said, "I'm not doing this anymore." He goes, they're going to pull over the van, and I'm going to get busted for people selling drugs off of it.
Yeah.
I've got to go grab some more posters. I went through a whole stack of posters.
Oh, good. You go faster when you got someone to talk to.
Yeah. I'll be right back. Someday. What are you doing in here, Poopy?
Oh, Fly Fox, you're right. Airplane does have nudity, and it's PG.
Airplane does?
Yeah.
PG. That's like Jaws. Jaws, it doesn't have nudity, but it's pretty violent. And
Oh, yeah, real violent.
it's rated PG. That's one of my favorite movies. I saw it the day before I went to the beach for the first time. Yeah, it's crazy. One time my dad rented a house right on the beach. I think I was a senior in high school. I might have actually graduated.
Yeah.
Right after graduation, and we went, and we're getting ready to go out that morning. I mean, you could look out, the ocean's right there. We can see dolphins swimming in the boat going out and stuff. Turned it straight to the Discovery Channel. Right before we go out, we turn it to Discovery Channel, and there's a shark just destroying somebody, and there's blood shooting everywhere. I'm like, great, thank you, Discovery Channel.
Was it Shark Week?
Maybe. This was back before Shark Week. I mean, they had Shark Week, but it wasn't fake. Bull crap. It probably was Shark. Now Shark Week is a joke.
Yeah. They still get ratings though. Watch it.
Yeah. Dave in the chat says my local library has more movies and TV shows on DVD than I could ever watch in my life. You might have to start watching them from there since they're editing everything. It's on streaming.
Oh yeah, true.
Hope you got your VHS copy of Song of the South.
I wish I did.
I found it on one of those random pirate apps I've got. I watched it. I don't know what the big deal is, honestly.
Like everything else, there really isn't anything. People just want to complain about it.
Yeah. Some white person was like, "Oh, this is offensive to black people."
Yeah, it's always the white people.
I have noticed that.
Like anything better to do?
In my town, it's 98% white people, and when you get on Facebook and anytime something happens, they're like, "Oh, we should try to do better." Blah blah blah. I'm like, "There's no black people here. You're not offending anybody that don't live here." I don't know. World's crazy. Hiroshi Paradox says he's never seen Jaws or gone to the beach. You need to do both, my friend.
Yeah, Jaws is a great movie.
You need to do them both at the same time. Firefox Pro says he has a bootleg DVD of Song of the South.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in years, probably.
When I was a kid, I think they played it at school.
They probably did. I remember having a Viewmaster of it. You know, the little clicky things when it spins. And because they had the, when they threw the Brer Rabbit into the tar.
Yeah. Well, we actually studied, that story because that was like a folk story.
Yeah.
And it was an, important part of history. And I think that's the only reason we watched the movie. So now they just want to erase that.
Now it's bad.
It's bad. Don't learn about folk tales or anything. Hiroshi Paradox says, I don't know. Is the beach fun for a fat guy? I'm fat and I went to the beach.
I'm fat and I try to avoid the beach.
When I went, I just took my dog and let him run up and down and bounce around. And then I went and hung out with my family.
Anywhere I got to take off my shirt, I just avoid.
I just don't ever take off my shirt. I just walk around with my guns hanging out. I'm like, look at these guns. Everybody's like, yeah, look at that fat guy. Stupid tattoos.
You got a lot of tattoos?
I got 5. They're all big ones, though.
That's a respectable number.
If I had it to do over again, I probably would have none, though.
I wish I had more. I've only got 3. They're just too expensive.
I got lucky. Mine wasn't that expensive. I used to play music with a guy, and he apprenticed at a shop in Cookville for like years and years and years, and he got really good. And he's all the time like, "Hey, if you'll come, I have to charge you because it's a shop." He goes, "But I'll do it like for $20." So,
oh, cool.
Yeah, all mine are music related, except I've got one Ninja Turtles tattoo on my leg.
I've got the Snake Eyes Ninja Clan on my forearm. I've got my Chinese astrological symbol on my shoulder on the left side. And on my back, I have the first line of Ashikon Farewell and Dogwood Flowers.
Cool. I've got, let's see. I got some weird ones, but I like them. I got a band called Hot Water Music. I got their logo on my forearm. And
Oh, cool.
then I used to be really into Henry Rollins.
Yeah.
I got the tattoo he's got on his back on my arm. Then I've got a bear fighting a shark on my arm right here.
Cool.
And on this side, I've got the Misfits logo over the top of black flag bars filled with bats.
Ah.
Yeah, they're ugly. My mom, she cried when I told her I had tattoos. She's like, "Why would you do that?" I was like, "I don't know, Mom."
You ruined your beautiful skin.
That nobody ever sees because you always wear a shirt.
Yeah, the Ashcan Farewell is my uncle's and my mom's favorite song. And they both love dogwood trees and dogwood flowers, so I drew that out and had it put on my back after they had died.
Cool. That's one cool thing about being an artist. You could actually draw something and have somebody put it on you.
Yeah, it does help. Yeah, I've drawn a few tattoos for people. That's the other thing about being an artist. Everybody wants you to draw tattoos or tell you should be a tattoo artist. I'm like, I'm not going to be a tattoo artist. I cannot erase off people's skin.
Yeah. And plus, you have to touch people and be close to people.
Yeah. Not interested in that.
No, at some point, I probably wouldn't mind getting like a lone wolf tattoo or something.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Or something like that. Just because I think that's neat. Get somebody to do a portrait of Axel on my butt.
Poor Axel.
He's took over my bedroom.
Has he?
I'm never here at night. So
Yeah.
I'm always at work. And I started leaving that bedroom door open because if it stormed or anything, he got upset. I noticed if he'd just go in there and lay on the bed, he'd be fine. So I was like, well, I'm just going to leave the door open. So now that's become his room, and that's his bed. And if I go in there and try to lay down on it, he just takes his paw and hit me on the head. I'm like, okay, buddy, you can have this. I just started sleeping in this other bedroom.
Yeah, it started storming here yesterday. I was still at work, so I've been working from home since March, except one day a week I get to go into the office. But now someone at the office had COVID, or their daughter had COVID, so now we can't go into the office for 2 weeks. But so I've been working at home. And late in the afternoon, it started storming. I got two little Yorkie poos. They come running into my office, hop up in my lap because they're scared to death of the thunder.
Axel's not got up in my lap in a long time. I used to have this awesome recliner that was $1 million. It finally fell apart. But I'd get in it and lean back, and he would come running and jump and just like land on my chest and lay there. He hadn't done that in forever. Now he just took over my bed. So I guess that's why he's like, I don't need you. I've got this bed.
He's a big dog too, isn't he?
Yeah, he's pretty close. He's probably 70 pounds, if not more. Thing is, he's not as big as my dad's husky.
Oh, really?
The one that he was fighting with. That husky's got a good. I mean, he's bigger. He's probably got a good 10 pounds on him.
Oh, wow.
They got in a fight the other day, and it was scary. I thought one of them was going to get. I mean, one of them would have got hurt had me and Mom not been able to break it up. He was bad.
Well, you've had Axel for a while now, haven't you?
Yeah. I just don't know what the deal is with the husky.
Well, you'd think by now they would just accept the fact that they're, they got to be friends. They live so close to each other.
Yeah. You would think that. I mean, there for a long time they was getting along. I mean, they didn't really get along, but they would just avoid each other,
Yeah.
They didn't want to be buddies. They would just avoid each other. Here, the last 2 weeks, if I've got Axel out, Dexter just comes running and jumps him, or comes up and growls in his face, and then Axel's like, "You're not growling at me." It's like, what is wrong with you guys? And what's funny is like Dexter, we've got Dexter's brother, and they come from the same litter of puppies. and Dexter goes to fight Grizz. He just looks at him. He's like, I'm not helping you here. I don't want no part of it. Oh, dogs are funny. Five Fox Pro says, I have a chest to sleeve planned out for when I have a bunch of money laying around. And Butterdome says, does he help you pick up chicks? Who, Axel? He, all the ladies love him. If I go to Sonic or I go anywhere else, all the girls are like, oh, your dog is so pretty. Actually went to Sonic to get a drink the other day before work. And the girl goes, where's your puppy?
Yeah, we don't want to see you. Where's your dog?
And I'm like, you get in. We'll go see him. I'm starting to get old looking, and all the girls at Sonic look pretty young. So I probably like that old dude with the dog's here. You know, the one with the gray beard and the gray hair.
I have had gray in my beard since I was in my 20s.
My youngest brother has had gray hair for he'll be 32 this year, but for like the past 10 years, he's had gray hair. And it's funny because, I mean, he could pass for 25. But like the store he works in, college kids will come in and ask him who did his hair, ask him, if he dyed it like that. And he gets mad. I think it's funny.
They dye their hair gray now.
Yeah. Kids are stupid.
I don't get that at all. I shave my head because it's almost all white. I've been doing that for about the past 10 years. I mean, because it's been gray for so long. I'm not as old as everybody thinks, so I just shave my hair.
Yeah, I had real long hair there for a few years. It started turning real gray. So I would cut it real short and you couldn't tell. Now, like, I don't have a hat on. You see gray everywhere.
Yeah.
Of course, that's not too bad. I'll be 40 here in a couple of years, so I don't guess that's too awful bad.
Yeah, 40 didn't bother me when I turned 40. Next year when I turn 50, it might be a big deal.
I don't think 40 is going to bother me. 30 bothered me, though.
30 it bothered me, too.
Oh, man, I was upset when I turned 30. It's crazy. Tim says Dexter is BLM. He doesn't like white huskies.
Oh, that could be it.
I always just assumed it was where Dexter is full-blooded Siberian husky in Siberia, so he's Russian, and Axel is part German Shepherd. I figured they just didn't speak the same language.
Oh, well, that could be it, too. Or you got one of them Democrat dogs.
Democrat. Well, they're supposed to be working dogs, and I didn't make them work. They got everything for free, lay around being bums, so they turned into Democrats.
That'll do it. They expect you to give them everything.
I told my mom the other day, I said, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, teaching me to go out and get a job and do things and make money. I said, I could have had it better off had I just let the government take care of me.
Could have. Been better off.
Of course, I probably wouldn't know any of you people because I wouldn't have the gumption to make my own comic book.
Oh, you would have found us on Twitter.
Yeah, I've been on there going, you people, Trump lovers, I hope you all die. I've been some kind of liberal. Which, I say stuff like that, but I don't really care. One of my best friends, he's hardcore liberal. But he's kind of hurt my feelings here lately. He's just been completely ridiculous.
Well, I didn't used to, and I still really don't care, but sometimes you just can't talk to people like that.
No, I mean,
before I could talk to anyone, but now it's like, wow.
Now if you say something they don't agree with, they're just like, you love Trump. It's like, well, not really, but I made my buddy mad last election. I didn't come out and say I was voting for Trump, but I straight up told him I said, I'll vote for a pile of dog poop before I vote for Hillary Clinton.
That would be a better choice.
He got upset. I can't help it.
Oh, that reminds me. I don't know why that reminded me. But when you were promoting Tonic's new book the other day on your show,
Yeah.
Something in Weemow.
Yeah.
Have you done a song for that yet?
No, I need to.
You should do the music from the what's it?
In
The Lion Sleeps Tonight.
Yeah.
Weemow.
I've got a paid piece I'm supposed to be doing, and I've got some free stuff I want to do. I just haven't had time. I know I could be working on stuff like that instead of playing the puzzle game, but I need some puzzle game.
Oh, you have to have a little bit of playtime.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'll go nuts.
Yeah. Well, like I was saying earlier, I had 30 hours overtime on my check. I had the best check I've ever had.
That is crazy.
Yeah. And the thing is, I gave away days. Like, I have a part-time guy, and he just works a couple days a week. I know the last couple of weeks I've gave him, at least one or two of my days, and I still ended up with 30 hours overtime.
Wow. That is crazy.
We can't beat people. And it's not a hard job. People just don't want to work.
That's true.
My job is so easy, but it's just I have to be there. And they promised my client that they would get him internet when they moved him into this house a couple years ago, and they never have.
Oh.
They were like, "Oh, we don't want to put it in there because staff will abuse it." I'm like, if staff can use their phones half the time.
Yeah.
Which I don't have good service there, but I was like, "What's the big deal? You don't want to put it in there because staff can abuse it." But I know in the other houses, the staff sit on the phone the whole time. See, like for us to get money from the state, our clients have to be out in the community for so many hours a day.
Oh.
Our house makes enough money from us having the clients out in the community. They don't even push the other houses to take their guys out too much.
Oh, wow.
Because we've got them out all the time, because who wants to sit in the house all day long and watch cable TV? There is nothing on cable TV worth watching all day.
No, there really isn't.
And it's kind of made it rough with the whole COVID thing, because our client can't go in anywhere. We can't even go in McDonald's or anything like that. So we've mostly been going to the park, or we can't take them home with us. I've had places I worked at that was okay with that, but my house manager owns a woodworking shop, so we can take him there. There's nobody working during the day because he's there, with him. We just go out there and hang out. So most of my job is just hanging out, giving a guy meds, and just chilling. And people act like it's the worst job in the world and they can't do
it. Now, is he just old, or?
No, he's young. He's just mentally disabled. It's kind of, I don't mean this in a derogatory manner, but it's kind of like I'm babysitting,
Oh, no, I get it.
And we have a good time. My clients, I aggravate those guys all day long. Just constantly just, picking at them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they have a blast. Most people, they don't talk to clients like they're actual people, or they just baby them, and they don't treat them like I treat them the same way I treat the guys I work with.
Oh, cool then.
So we have a blast. I recommend the job to lots of people, but I just don't think I could do it. I was like, you don't think you could sit around and hang out with somebody and talk and cut up and have a good time all day? I don't understand. We have bad days. There's bad days. I've been punched in the face before. but they're very few and far between. Well, I run out of the other poster now.
Uh-oh.
Let's see, I'm gonna count my books. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So I've got about 29 books done.
Oh, cool. Hey, you said you were thinking about going with API next time, didn't you?
Yeah. This book was just such a mess with the format and all the colors being wrong.
Well, I did them for the Xylophone World of Oz #2. You know, they got my quote and all that, paid it. After I got the books, I got another bill.
That's weird.
And I went and looked at the original invoice. They had estimated the shipping, but didn't include it in the bill and the taxes. They go, this is what we think it will be, but they didn't include it. So after they did ship, they sent me a bill for the actual shipping.
That's weird. I don't know if I like that.
Like, what is this?
Yeah.
Well, if you know it's coming, it's probably not bad, but I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah. See, like Tim was helping me get this book ready to go with them. And I was going to go with them, but like I said, it was such a mess. We was working on it. I went and got a new quote from Mixum, and they actually beat the quote I got from API by $300.
Oh, that's good.
So I was like, I've got to go with them. Now I think if it had been a regular 24-page book, API would have blew Mixum out of the water.
Yeah.
But on a book this size, for some reason, they could do it cheaper.
Well, it was strange. I had so Xylophone Oz #2 is 44 pages. #1 was 20 pages. And I had API quote me on both of them because I was going to have to print another 100 copies of #1.
Yeah.
And they were really high on that one. So I went back to Comics Wellspring to have those printed. And it was half of what API had quoted me on that one book. But, you know, they totally blew Comics Wellspring out of the water with the 44-page book.
It's weird. Now I've used Comics Wellspring before too, and they've been the same way as like Mixum. I had them do better on the smaller like manga size books than the full size books.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
Yeah, how I got API to get down on their quote, because their quote was kind of between Mixum, API, Comics Wellspring, and someone else, someone in Florida, I think Comic Impressions. They were all really close to each other, and I replied back to API because with them you do email and phone calls. You don't do anything on the web.
Yeah,
which I prefer to go to the web and just do it, so I don't have to talk to people really.
Dude, if I have to call somebody, that kills our whole relationship right there.
Yeah, but I told them thank you, and I said, well, you guys are really close. You're kind of in line with everybody else. And they came back and said, well, I thought we were less expensive than everybody else. I was like, well, no, not really. So I sent them what everybody else had quoted me. So they came back lower than everybody else.
I actually found a printer in Cookville that they didn't do comic books, but they could. And so I tried to get a quote from them, and the guy running the place was a jerk.
Yeah.
I don't know if he misunderstood what I was saying. I was like, I asked him for a quote. I actually submitted a quote on their website. Instead of sending me a quote, he sends me a message asking me what I wanted. And I was like, well, I sent you the quote telling you what I wanted. I was like, well, I just repeated what I said. And I said, as far as paper stock goes, it doesn't matter, newsprint, whatever. Just let me know the prices for each. And he responds with a message saying, well, I'm not going to let you beat me up over our prices. And I respond to him. I was like, you've never given me one price for me to beat you up on. I'm like, I'm not trying to beat you up. I'm just trying to find prices. I said, I'm sorry. I don't know if we've had a miscommunication or what. I said, I hope you have a good day, and I'll just take my business elsewhere.
Yeah, I haven't had any luck with local printers with doing posters or anything. They're not very friendly.
They're not friendly, and their prices are ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, crazy. Because a Mixum, geez, print-wise, I mean, you put in a quantity of like 20, and they give you a price. You know, oh, that's pretty good. Let's see how many 40 is. It goes up to 200 before he even changes price on you.
Yeah.
Now with API, I thought I would be able to go pick up the books because I know they have that one printer down in the Nashville area where big Earthworm Jim and all of them were printed. That is for the thicker books like that.
Yeah,
for the comic books, they came out in Wisconsin.
I thought the same thing. I was like, hey, I'll be able to pick this up. And no, that didn't work out. So
yeah, because Nashville was only like 4 hours for me. I was like, oh, I could drive down there. It'd be fun.
See, I could get to Nashville in probably an hour and a half, 2 hours, depending on traffic. But I thought, my brother, he goes and gets vehicles and cars and stuff all the time. I was like, I'll just pay him and get him to drive down there and pick up a box, bunch of boxes.
Yeah.
But no, didn't work out that way. But that's fine. I'm not mad. I need to go get those other posters, but I'm being lazy. I want to get up. After I get these, at least all I got to do on these is put labels on them, though, so that won't be too bad.
And then do you have one of those label printers?
Yeah.
I haven't invested in that yet. I've been using a regular DeskJet.
I had a dude give me one on Twitter.
Oh, nice.
I was talking about getting one and ask anybody if they had any, experience with one, which would be the best one. And this guy that I follow, and he follows me, he goes, hey, I've got an extra one. He goes, I don't need it. If you need it, just give me your address and I'll send it to you. And I was like, serious? You're like, well, if I send him my address and, he sends me a bomb or swats me. I'll send him my address. And sure enough, he sent me the printer.
Yeah, it's surprising, but I think there's a lot more nice people out there than we all realize because we have to deal with all the other crap we see on Twitter and stuff. There's actual nice people out there. It's just hard to find sometimes.
Yeah, you have to dig through all the poop heads to get to them.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I thought about seeing if we had any extra ones at work that nobody was using.
They're pretty awesome because the one I've got, it doesn't take any ink or anything. It just uses heat.
Mm-hmm.
Like burns it on there.
Yeah.
It doesn't take no time for me to print a billion labels. Now, the only thing I've had problems with is exporting those CVS files or whatever they're called.
Mm-hmm.
I can export them fine, but trying to import them into stamps.com, it does not even want to open them. I don't know what the deal is with it.
I had trouble with the one from Indiegogo, but I didn't have trouble at all with the one from Kickstarter.
I just opened up my Indiegogo and go and find everybody who's backed and just copy.
Yeah. That's what I ended up doing. Thankfully, I didn't have many backers on Indiegogo.
Yeah, it's like me. I've got I think with this book, I probably got maybe, it says 150, 160 backers, but there's way more purchases. I don't know how that worked out. I don't know. But, so I've not got too many I have to worry about. Now with the Lone Wolf issue 1, I had to ship 300 copies of that thing.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it wasn't much fun. I can't imagine these dudes. Well, of course, Mike Miller's got 50 kids, so he just opens up the sweatshop and says,
"Oh yeah,
get up there, kids."
He better be. I mean, that's what I'd be doing.
That's what I do too.
My wife asked me the other day, "Can I help you with anything?" I'm like, "You could, but I mean, it's such a mess for me because I have to look at this one, see what goes in here, what goes in there." I said, "Nah, I'll just do it myself."
Yeah, that's me. I thought about offering to pay my nephews to help, but with this, I'd have all these orders of people I didn't get my stuff. I hate you. I don't even want to deal with that.
Well, I've got these variant covers. I've got some people, if they order the early bird, they get a metal tray bookmark instead of the regular bookmark and stuff like that. Oh, why did I do this to myself?
That's exactly what I'm thinking with this book right here.
And I thought with this campaign, I said, okay, I'll still offer some variant covers. On the first one, I had virgin covers and sketch covers. I was like, I won't offer any sketch covers this time because I didn't want to draw all those again.
Yeah.
I had like 30 sketch covers last time I had to draw. So this time I was like, I'm not going to offer them. It'll be a lot easier. It hasn't been any easier. I should have just done sketch covers too so I could draw something. Keep me occupied while I'm packing stuff up.
If these posters weren't so hard to put in, I was going to pay my mom because she retired this year.
Oh, good.
And I was like, if you want to make some extra money, I was like, I'll start paying you so much to help me pack comic books. You know, it'd only be a couple hours worth of work, but
Yeah.
and I wouldn't have to do it all. Like with Vestry, that's going to be no problem. I'll have it done in a day. But it's going to take me weeks to get this book done.
Oh, I can imagine, yeah.
And what's awesome is like the hardback book is last because I had to reformat all the pages again for a different size.
Oh.
It was so close, it almost fits. But see, the covers on the hardback are the same size as the comic book. But you know how on a hardback book, most of the time the covers hang over so much farther.
Yeah, yeah.
So all the pages are just a fraction too big. I told Skinny, I said, Skinny, if you will format all these pages, I will pay you money. So he's taking care of it.
Yeah, formatting can be a pain. I had to do that with a couple of other people's books to help them out. And I was like, man, what did the original people do to these things that they're so messed up?
Yeah. Fox Crooks is Eric. I got my zombie book this morning, but I'm still in my car and have to clean it out, so I haven't been able to open it.
Oh. I want to know what people think of it. That's why I've been tracking them all.
I can't wait to get mine.
You're going to have to wait.
I'm gonna do a video. I'm gonna do an awesome video for it. I'm not gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be awesome.
Now, I talked to two people that got them. They liked them. My granddaughter liked it. I let her read it because she kept coming in here. What's this, Papa? And, there is a little bit of violence, zombie violence in there, but it's not really bloody or gory or anything. There's no bad language or anything. So, she can read it. And she liked it. She was really good, Papa. It's like, oh, that's going to be the best review I get.
I felt kind of bad. There's in Cookville every year they have this thing at the library, and it's a little art show, and they have comic art and stuff. And I've been going the last couple of years, even though I'm not an artist, and I sell books and whatnot. And the first year I went, all I had was the ash can, which is like the first 8 pages or something. And this little girl came over, and she was infatuated with it. And so I just gave her a copy, and I'm like, I hope, like she was probably 8 or 9, you know, she's somewhere between 6 to 9 years old. And I got to thinking, I was like, man, there's a scene in there where a zombie gets shot right in the face. I hope that her parents are like, why are you giving this filth to my children?
I didn't do a lot of shows. I started doing shows last year, and I did about 4 or 5 of them. I had a good time because even though I'm an introvert myself, being around people who are more introverted than me, I kind of shine a bit.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Because I'd be sitting there drawing, and people would come up to the table. And I'd look up, just say hi, how you doing? It scared them, and they'd take off like running away. But I had a show I was supposed to do in April. It was in Hannibal, Missouri, where Mark Twain's from, and they invited me as a guest. So I printed up special copies of issue 1 with their logo on it and stuff to go to it, and they had to postpone it.
Oh man!
And hopefully in October is when it's supposed to happen again. We'll be able to have it. I printed up special books for this.
That sucks.
It wasn't many, but still.
I actually booked a couple of shows, got tables and everything, and then they ended up being those, beginning of the summer. They got canceled. So
yeah, I know a lot of people that get a lot of income from shows, and they've been kind of bumming lately.
hang on just a second. I got somebody here.
Well, Fly Fox, you're going to have to read that as soon as you can, man. Oh, API is in California too. They've got like 4 or 5 different distributors or distribution centers. It seems like, because they told me it could come out of Colorado, Wyoming. I think they said California too. I think maybe one on the East Coast.
I was in California one time.
I wouldn't want to live there, but I'd like to visit.
Yeah, I've never been there. I don't really want to visit. I'm perfectly okay where I'm at, I think.
I was out there for a month back in the early 90s. We were setting up a new warehouse for the company I worked for out there, so I had to stay out there for a month. It wasn't bad. I mean, well, everything was free for me while I was out there, so I mean, that's why I liked it.
Yeah. You was like one of them liberals.
Yes, I was.
Everything for free. Well, a couple years ago, I was playing music with these guys. This is just weird. I don't really like country music, especially not modern country music. But this guy I knew, I used to work with him. He knew I could play guitar, and he was like, "Hey, man, I'm playing with this band, and it's going nowhere, but this record label wants to talk to me." And he's like, I want to know if you and this other guy want to, be my band, be a band with me, and let's go talk to him. I was like, okay. I was like, I'll try it, whatever. So we got together and practiced a song and come up with a goofy band name, and we went played for these guys, and they signed us to their little label. We made a record. They had this big festival in Tullahoma, and they paid for us to come down there and stay like in a they got us rooms and paid for our food and all this stuff.
Nice.
I was like, man, this is awesome. I could do this all the time. And did that for about a year, and then they started acting real shady and being weird, and we kind of quit. But it was fun for a little bit.
Oh, I bet it was.
It's always fun when people, pay for all your stuff.
Definitely. It's I don't get to travel for work much anymore, but I used to travel quite a bit. It was mostly setting up warehouses or stuff like that. And, it was always nice. They pay for everything. I can imagine Fly Fox being in the Navy.
In the Navy. Did you sing that song when you were in the Navy, Fly Fox? No, but seriously, thank you for your service. I enjoyed that song that you sang.
He just kind of looks like a Navy guy.
He kind of does, and it's kind of neat learning all this stuff about all these people all the time.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, so that was my nephew came over. His Xbox is acting funny, and I don't know how to fix it. When it comes on, it was going to a green screen and wouldn't load. So we did the thing where you hold down the power button for 10 seconds and it does like a reboot.
Yeah.
Well, now he says it comes on, but when he tries to play a game, it won't play it.
That's weird.
Yeah. I told him, I said, I don't know. I said, I'll come over in a few minutes when I get done. I'll take a gun with me and shoot it.
Is it a 360 or a 1?
It's a 1.
No. Yeah, I haven't had any troubles with my 1s. My 360, man, I had all kinds of troubles with it.
I had some problems with mine a few years ago, and I fixed it. I can't remember what I did. something. It was probably updating and the power shut off or something like that.
Yeah, that could happen.
And it just kind of stuck somewhere. I can't remember how I fixed it.
But Doug, I gotta get back to work.
Yeah, I need to pack up a couple more and go help my nephew. So.
All right, man. It was good talking to you and everybody in the chat.
Thanks for stopping by.
Hey, no problem, man. And I'll see you later tonight.
All righty.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Guys, I'm going to go and grab a couple more posters and finish this up real quick. Let's see. Can't remember how many I said I had there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to get enough posters to finish this up. And then I'm going to go help my nephew fix his Xbox. We got Jalapeno Milk in the chat. What's up, Jalapeno Milk? I'm packing up books. I got a whole bunch of them packed up. Hang on, I'll be right back. Oh, my house shoe fell off. What are you doing, Axel? Axel, what you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? Hey, watch out. Watch out, buddy. We'll go outside in a minute. We'll go over to Matt's house, okay? I'm back. I'm back in black. What? You fussing at me, ain't you? You were fussing at me. You ready to go outside? I don't know if you guys heard Axel. He ready to go outside. Let me finish these couple up. I think I got 5 right here to do. I'll do 5. I'll do 5. And then, hey, Jalapeno, I think I sent you one of these, but you got the big giant envelope. So let me know when you get yours if it arrived okay. I bought additional packing supplies to do with these other ones, but these, they sent me the wrong envelopes, and they fit so tight that there's no way that they're going to bend these. So I'm not even worried about putting the chipboard or nothing in these. Let me know if yours got there okay. Because I want to get this crap done. Tired of it. Tired of it, boys. Yee, says Jalapeno Milk. He was singing my theme song. It goes, Doug, 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 Doug. It's my theme song. You can buy it on cassette tape wherever fine music is sold. Yeah. Things are going a little bit faster now. Still not much fun, though. Oh, my dew bottle. Jalapeno Milk needs an 8-track. I think that's what I'm gonna start putting music on 8 tracks. You don't want it on like a floppy disk, so you can listen to it on your computer. Hey, yeah, there you go, Hiroshi Paradox. You could be the Dollar Tree graphic designer. So then every time I go to the Dollar Tree, I can look at sounds and be like, Hiroshi Paradox did that. Because believe it or not, I go to the Dollar Tree a bunch. Betamax music video. I remember the first time I ever saw a Betamax tape, I was like, what is this? Because it looked like half a cassette tape. It was weird. I wanted a laser disc. A while back, somebody was selling the original Star Wars on Laserdisc. Flapping on Milk says, do they still have Rip It at Dollar Tree? I don't know what Rip It is. I don't know what that is, so I can't tell you. Hiroshi Paradox says, my dad has a Laserdisc and he had it. That's awesome. Somebody had it for sale here a while back for $10, and I almost bought it. I was like, why? What would I do with a Laserdisc player? Hook it up to watch the original Star Wars on it. Jalapeno Milk says it was the Army's energy drink. They probably do. They have like, they have like a whole section of random energy drinks. Oh man, Hershey Paradox says when he was in high school he just threw it away. That's lame. Jalapeno Milk says Star Wars Laserdisc is the best quality on all the. I agree. You can actually online. Online you can find the rip. Now Firefox Pro says I just found the DVDs have the Laserdisc version of the original Star Wars movies on them. Now, which version of the DVDs? The last ones they did, or what? Because I have 2 or 3 different copies of the DVDs, and if they got the originals on there, I would love to watch it because I don't. When I was a kid, I thought it was awesome that George Lucas was adding all this extra Star Wars stuff, and now I hate it, and it doesn't look right. It looks so wrong having all that cheesy CGI in there with all the practical effects. Hiroshi Paradox says, I think he gave the Star Wars Laserdisc away with all his records. He didn't like that you had to flip Laserdisc over in the middle of the movie. I can see how that could be annoying, but I mean, like, way back in the day, movies had intermissions anyway, so you just pretend it was an intermission. Let me count my books real quick, guys. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. I'm pretty sure 16 over here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. All right. I got plenty done. So I'm going to ship all these out, and that'll be a good 40 books going out. I've already fulfilled 40 orders. So there'll be 80 orders fulfilled. Looking forward to hearing feedback on this stuff, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get out here. Took me 2 hours to do 40 books, which kind of stinks. But oh well. I hope y'all have a good day. And go watch Laserdisc Star Wars. And drink your jalapeno milk. Jalapeno milk. Woo!